Okay, so we will get started actually today. Started in easy knees. So come down to the back. Let the feet come wide as your mat. And let the knees drop in on one another. And then you can bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart. Or if you'd prefer to have your hands open to the side, then feel free. But wherever you are, I just want you to settle. Allow your body to physically fully arrive. And take a deep, full breath in through your heart space into the pit of your belly. Open up, exhale, sigh that out. Another deep, full breath, just like that. Fill up. Open up, sigh that out. Now just notice the energy in the body. After that strength workout, you might notice a little bit more heat, different sensations. Or maybe you're still feeling really tired and tight, even after generating heat, and that's okay. Just notice what is and use that information to guide you today. And the longer you stay in the pose, notice the energy shift and the stillness it's created, the presence, the surrender. Take a breath in. As you exhale, just gently begin to find movement through the legs. Let the knees rock from side to side. Maybe you roll through the wrists, wiggle the fingers. Just let your knees fall gently to the right. Arms are open wide. As you do that, look over your left shoulder. You don't need to force the twist here. We're just allowing the body to settle in. So let gravity take hold. And just a few more breaths. And now gently draw the knees back through the center and just allow them to fall over to the left. And same thing this time, look over the right shoulder. Notice maybe the difference in each side. There's no need as we do single-sided work for each side to look perfectly symmetrical. There's natural differences. So it's okay to allow the body to settle in as it needs to from side to side. A few more breaths here. And just gently continue to make your way all the way to your left side. So you're in a fetal position on the left. And use the strength of your arms to press yourself up to a seated position. And we'll take the blocks here. We're going to move into our butterfly pose. We did this a few weeks ago as well. It's rapidly become one of my favorite poses. So if your hamstrings feel particularly tight, the blanket or the towel can feel really nice to pop your hamstring or your hips up off the ground. Just supports the hamstrings a little bit. Then I want you to take a wide diamond shape. We don't need a super tight diamond. So the feet just come into a natural position here. And it can be nice first just to sit really tall in this shape, and then just to allow the natural curve of the spine to fold, and just to feel the gravity on the back of the head and the opening through the back. Now, if you feel like you want a little bit more support, you can always place blocks and stack them however you'd like to support the forehead if it's too intense on the back of your neck. So that's where you find when you hit that first initial wall, that's what we call the edge. That's that resistance that you initially feel, and that's what we honor, and we stop there. But then as you settle into stillness and you continue to find your breath, you'll notice that your body will open in just small increments. So settle first wherever that edge is. And we'll be here for a couple of minutes. So you'll bring your awareness to the sensations in the body, and you'll use that feedback to make adjustments as you need to. And the goal is not to engage the muscles here. It's to allow the muscles to fully ease. We're getting into the deeper connective tissue, if you remember, with these longer holds. So we have to release the muscle grip to allow the bones and all the connective tissues of space to simply open up. So as you settle into poses and sit still, notice the grip anywhere and use your breath to let it go. Another couple breaths. And on an inhale, slowly ease yourself up. Just take the outside of the knees, gently guide them with your hands. You can shake the legs a bit and just set your hands down behind you. So think like a leaning staff. And let the feet just fall naturally, and just notice now, after the legs are in that bent shape, do you notice different sensations through the legs? And all of this is just about being fully aware and being connected to the body and responding to what it needs and wants. And come back through center. And we'll take now a half butterfly. So I'd like for you to keep a block, and actually I'll show you a couple different ways to use the block. So if you'll extend your right leg out to the side, and then just take your left hand and just gently guide the left foot to the right inner thigh. Now, you can stay up on the blanket. I'm up on the blanket because my hamstrings are super tight. Um, if you want a little bit more and you know that it's intense, we're going to be coming into a side fold. I'm going to show you how to use the block here. You can always prop a block up underneath and get the knee up higher too. So that's going to help. Otherwise, I'd like for you to place a block just in front of that right leg. and it can be up high too. So take a deep full breath in and then just take a fold towards that right block. And I'm actually super tight, so I'm actually going to pop my block up. Place the elbow and then just let your hand rest on, or your head rest onto your hand. And notice the sensation along the left side of the body as you do that. You can always take the left hand up behind your head if you want a little bit more sensation, but I'm going to just start here and allow the left side of the body to respond and release and open. And on that right leg, just let the foot fall where it wants to. Don't grip anywhere. Don't force it in one direction or the other. And maybe as you allow the body to settle in, you can get a little bit lower. Some days I can be all the way down on the ground on my elbow. Today is not that day. And that's okay. This teaches us to just meet ourselves where we're at on any given day. So it looks different. Maybe now, though, if you haven't already, you take the left hand behind your head and just notice the difference in the sensation as you do that. Couple more breaths. And gently guide yourself up. Oof, and just notice the left side as you do that. And we'll just gently switch the legs out. So my left leg comes out. Got my right foot tucked in. Same thing, you can prop up the leg if you'd like to. Otherwise, block down on the inside of that left thigh. And find your fold to the left. Again, let your head rest in your hand. Let your feet fall, let the muscles go. And breathe into right side body. Notice where the tightness is. And you just visualize that melting away. Again, always have the option to take that opposite arm up behind your head and just work that elbow open and back. What you don't want is a collapse of the chest forward. We want to try to keep the chest nice and open here. And don't hold the breath. Allow your body to settle in. Allow it to ease around all those tight spots. Got about 15 more seconds in this posture. Take another couple breaths. And slowly rise out of that. And again, actually we'll stay up. Take the legs back out front again, find that staff pose once again, and just set the hands down behind you. And just allow the body to come back. So we'll do one more seated posture, and then we'll start moving a little bit more. So we'll come into a wide leg straddle. So I'm going to stay up still on my blanket. Feet are going to come nice and wide. So don't worry about how wide. Don't worry where the feet are. You can actually take the blocks again and prop the knees up or just bend the knees. I like to build up so that my forehead has somewhere to rest because I'm not getting all the way to the ground. The goal is to allow yourself to find that spot, that edge where you need to stop and use the support that you need. So, kind of scoot the sit bones back a little bit, let your pelvis tilt forward a bit here. Big, deep, full breath in, and then use the exhale. Find the edge, the first fold, the first layer, and just notice what lights up. Probably inner thighs, probably hamstrings, maybe the neck and the back. But notice your reaction to that first line of resistance. Is it to initially hold your breath? And that's natural, that's okay. But can you invite the breath back in and release the grip in the body? We'll be here for a couple of minutes. So as you continue to ease, maybe the block's lower and the edge moves. Because our edge looks different from day to day, but it also looks different from moment to moment as we move through it. And one big thing for me is I've started practicing these longer holds, these yin holds, is that it's allowed me to be a bit more comfortable with discomfort. So sitting in stillness like this and using your breath in these long holds and allowing your body to ease in signals to your brain that you're okay. You're not pushing through pain, but it's okay to be uncomfortable. It's okay to allow ourselves the discomfort in order to find something different on the other side. But when we're really tight, like I've experienced for most of my life, my brain feels like it's just like shooting all these signals like, oh my gosh, get me out of it. But when you can allow the body to rest into it, your brain, your body begins to understand that it's safe and it's okay. About 10 more seconds. Another inhale. And we'll slowly rise. And as you do so, just use your hands to help guide your knees. Take your hands behind you. This time, let's windshield wiper the knees from side to side. And we'll meet in tabletop from here. Let's take a few gentle rounds of cat-cows in this tabletop, using the inhale to let the belly drop and the exhale to round through your spine. Meet me in a downward facing dog. You can take a more passive dog if you're feeling that, and just let your bones support you. The weight of the heels just naturally draw towards the ground to stretch out back body. And just pause. Notice. We'll move into deer pose from here. So I want you to take the right knee towards your right wrist, but very carefully bend back through your left knee and sit kind of in this S shape. So I'm on my right hip. Sit tall to start with. And adjust as you need to here. Don't worry about the perfect shape through the hips. Take a big, deep, full inhale as you lengthen. And as you exhale, just walk your hands over and across to the right. And just try to look over the right shoulder, getting a really nice twist here. The left hip's going to naturally pop up off the ground as you do that, and that's okay. Come back through center. So now you're facing over your shin and take a fold forward. So again, a block can be really nice under the forehead as you fold, unless you feel good, just kind of hanging out and again, letting gravity take over the back of the neck. But notice the sensations. Now we should hopefully feel something along that outer hip. Outer right hip is what I meant to say. And it's okay if you feel a lot of sensation or no sensation, but what we shouldn't feel is pain in the right knee. So you can always flip into a figure 4 on the back. And then notice, are you clenching through your glutes or your inner thighs? Can you just let all of that go? And allow the ease to create space for deepening the longer you settle and immerse in the pose. And take an inhale. Exhale that out. And then inhale your way up. And we'll just move to the other side. So make sure you take a block because you're just going to flip right over your legs. So now you'll be facing more towards the back of your mat. Again, allow the legs to fall as they want to on this side. Hands down on the ground, big deep inhale, root down, rise. Exhale, just twist over to the left. And try to look back over that left shoulder. Let your right hip follow if it wants to pop up. This really nice side body stretch and twist through the spine. Feels good. Inhale, draw back through center. We'll fold forward now over that left shin. So again, the block can be really nice to meet that first line of resistance. Allow your body to settle in and become still. And then we just immerse in the pose. And those are really the 3 tenets of Yin. It's finding your edge, finding stillness, and immersion. That's why you spend more time in these poses. And so often, especially in a vinyasa practice, we're moving in and out of poses really quickly, so we don't have a lot of time for the stillness and the immersion, and for the body to just open. And both types of practice serve their purpose. Notice if you can find a little more space if you feel like folding deeper, or sometimes it's more information telling you to back off. Sometimes that's harder to listen to. Just a few more breaths. And use an inhale to rise and just let the knees flip back to the right. We'll come all the way down to the back from here. If you'd like blocks under the backs of your knees for Shavasana, by all means, grab those blocks. Otherwise, just roll all the way back down to the back. And I want you to draw your knees in towards your chest and just rock along your spine. Make some hip circles after that, deeper stretch into the hips and deer pose. Roll your ankles from side to side. Just notice how the legs and the body and the mind feel now compared to what it felt like even when you stepped on your mat to work out this morning. And send both feet straight to the ceiling for just a moment, arms by your side. Just feel the sensation, maybe the tingling in the feet and down the legs. And then you can bend the knees, set the feet back to the ground, just slide the feet out, find Shavasana from here. Let the feet fall completely open, the palms fall open, and an easy breath finds you in this space. These final couple minutes of your practice. And on an inhale, draw awareness into the body. Find movements through fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. Maybe take a full body stretch if that would feel good. Let your low back pop up off the ground. Hug one knee in and then the other. Rock just a bit, settling to either side in a fetal position. Use the strength of your arms to press yourself up to a seat. Sit tall, sit comfortably when you arrive. Let the palms settle. And on an inhale, sweep the arms overhead, full deep breath. Gather the hands into prayer, draw them to heart center. Another deep, full breath in. Fill up with all the goodness of the practice of the workout today. And open up, exhale, let that go. And thank you so much for showing up in this space for yourself and for one another. The light within me recognizes and honors the light within each of you.